What the fuck is up? Higher point of view here. It is your West Coast Packer backer, and we are here for a draft recap. It is me and my partner in crime for Inquiring Minds, TR, in Packers Kingdom here. So we could talk about the recap of this draft. The draft was about a week ago. The rookies are in mini camp. We got a few reports from them, and now we're just going to get our Packers Kingdom report from them and go over pretty much all the draft selections that we did or that Gutekunst made for the Packers. So that's what we're doing here today for everybody. How you doing today, TR?
I'm doing real good. I'm very excited about this new crop of players. And obviously today we got a few reports out of rookie minicamp. So very promising. Very excited to talk about this.
And how are you, Taylor Bell? Packers Kingdom.
Hey, I'm ready to roll, man. Ready to roll. I'm happy with the, I know what the offense is gonna do, but I want to see what this defense is gonna do.
All right.
Okay, well, let's get it started.
All right. We figure we go through the picks and Taylor can talk about the ones he likes and higher point of view. Obviously, say your piece on each of these players. We know you've done an in-depth videos on streams on each one of these players. So with the first pick 25 in the first round, offensive line, Jordan Morgan out of Arizona.
So my question for you, Packers Kingdom, for this guy, all we're hearing, obviously a guy picked that high. He has to be skilled. RAS is nice. They say he has short arms, and they say he might have issues playing the left tackle position. Again, he is a Swiss Army knife, but this is the first pick that we have. Where do you see this guy fitting at on offensive line?
Left tackle, because you know why? Because when you ask him what he think about the short arms, he said, "You see the film? It don't bother me." He went up against Latu, the top edge rusher, and bullied him. And Latu got long arms. So think about that. Well, when he went against the other top edge rusher, he had problems. Well, I think the only thing he needs to fix up is his hand placement and power.
Okay. So my last question on him, do you think that he'll get a chance to be a starter this year?
Yes, he will compete with I'm thinking the exact time when we get put to right guard. Morgan gonna play left tackle, and we see Walker gonna play right tackle.
What they keep saying, and they've always said, they just want the best five out there, so they like versatile players. The shorter arms doesn't bother me very much. He has, extremely athletic footwork, as evident in the film that we saw of him, and they're just going to find a way to really get those best five out there. It's going to be interesting training camp to see who propels themselves into the starting lineup.
Agreed. So we can move on to the next pick.
One of our favorites in round 2, pick 45, linebacker Edan Cooper out of Texas A&M.
Okay, so Packers Kingdom, with this one, you've sent me many mock drafts. We've done one on here. We've done a couple on here. This is a guy who I always seen in one of your mock drafts. So why is that?
Because he was a Goody pick. Goody said that he liked versatile pieces that can play the ins and outs. First of all, you can put Cooper on the edge. Second, he can play Mike. He played a little bit of Mike. He can play Will. He can play Sam. He's very violent. And half he said he wants attacking defense. So in his mindset, he wanted another Quay. But this is what I can say. Edan Cooper as a Will. Quay Walker as a Sam. Hooper, Wilson, and McDuffie can fight out for the mic.
Okay, that's a way that we haven't looked at it. So one more thing on this guy. I've heard this word a lot with him. Let me know, is it true? Is this guy a reach for us? Did we reach for this one?
When you trade down, pick up assets, is that a reach to you? And still get your player? Is that a reach?
You know, this was a dude that Taylor, Packers Kingdom, was talking about for a long time. And on both the mock drafts we did with higher point of view, he picked Edan Cooper with the second round pick. So I think this is a no-brainer. It's a position of need. He was the best linebacker in the class, according to a lot of scouts. So I'm ecstatic about this pick.
Yeah. I mean, I really like him. I really do, and I think he'll be I just see him as a Quay, but with all respect to Packers Kingdoms, but I see him being Quay's weak side player. I see Quay playing the mic right now. That's what I see him playing the mic right now. But I think he has all the attributes as Quay, probably 2 inches shorter. But yeah, I'm ecstatic about him too. I love the pick there, and we need linebackers, man. We need that was the position to need.
Let me tell you this. The reason why I say that I want Quay to play the Sam. Let him blitz. Let him cover the running back out of the backfield. Let McDuffie and Hooper or Wilson fight for the mic. You know why? Because it's more suitable for their job. It's more suitable. When Quay was hurt, and it was sometimes Eric Wilson and McDuffie, who was the mic? Who was the mic? Think about it. And think about it. Jeff Heffley trained McDuffie. So Quay Walker, his strong suit is not Mike. His strong suit is attack and blitz. That's what he did in Georgia. He blitzed, he covered, let him play free because just like Josh Myers, when they think too much, they make the wrong move. Let Quay and them play the A gap and B gap. Let them shoot through the gaps. And let
Hafley did also mention that he will, pretty much saying that he will be using Quay as a rusher, and he's very talented at doing that. So exactly. I agree with you on that.
If you put him Mike, then he rushed. Guess what? The middle field is open, right? So if you put him and get him up a task that he's great at, and let him exceed in it, and then you can iron out his weakness. But give him to his strength is pass rush, blitz, tackler. That's his keys. Same thing with Edan Cooper. The same thing. Let McDuffie, Hooper, and Wilson fight out for the mic. I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
So if you go to the second round pick we got at pick 58, my personal favorite of the draft, Javon Bullard, a safety out of Georgia.
I kind of want to say the same thing, TR. This is my crush, and really because it's a memorable introduction to him. I always remember Rashawn crying when he got picked, but when he got picked, he was just so fired up. I'm like, oh, I can just see him making a hit. You know what I'm saying? I could just see him getting up after a play, making an interception. In the film, everything is there. Another Georgia boy. We keep dipping in to certain franchises because we like how we trust them on how they bring these kids up, and we can finish the job and turn them into NFL players. So this probably my favorite of the draft.
Me too. They say he's a bit short for the position, but he's really thick and strong, and we see what type of player that he was at Georgia. Again, a very versatile piece. You put him next to Xavier, and that's a good recipe, I see. So Taylor, this? Go ahead, higher point of view.
Oh, I was just gonna say he's explosive. That's it.
Absolutely. So Taylor, where was this guy in your pre-draft analysis?
Second round.
Second round. You like this pick?
Yes, I love it. You know why? Studied him. Georgia Bulldogs, my favorite college team. I love them. Love them to death like the Packers. And I know everything that's going on. Like when we selected Quay, Wyatt, I called it. I said, we're going to get the Bulldogs. I said, we're going to pick Quay and Wyatt first round. Watch. everybody was calling me dumb. Just like everybody was calling me dumb by Vanez. We ain't finna pick them in the first round. That's a reach. Okay, if it's a reach, no reason why they went in the first round because Goop see potential. Goop like athletic backs. Wyatt was one of the fastest defensive line besides Jordan Davis. So, reason why I say I wanted the Bulldogs because Hafley is aggressive. Joe Barry's like, sit, okay, we're gonna play umbrella. Man, you know what I mean? Y'all know how mad I was when Joe Barry wanted to prevent defense and play for field goals. Man, attack. I don't care if they get burnt. Man, attack. Throw the time off the court. You just sit there letting Patrick Mahomes just sit there. You letting all these guys just sit there in fourth quarter. You want to play against the Patrick Mahomes in the fourth quarter? Only down by 3? And you want to play 20 yards off the ball? All they got to do is run? They're wasting time. And don't want to use your timeouts. That's disgrace.
Okay, so my last thing on this guy, and I want to so is this the pick where Dejan got picked right before him, right?
Who?
Did Dejan was the pick before Bullard, right?
Dejan who?
Cooper.
That's his name. It was Adrian Cooper. Oh, did he?
Yeah, him, yeah.
Oh, the white boy? Oh. Like I told y'all, man.
Yeah, but so do you feel basically where I'm going is, do you feel Bullard is better than him because everybody wanted Cooper Dejan at this point?
Man, Bullard played. Look at the stats compared to Cooper Dejan. Bullard played against one of the toughest division in the college football compared to Iowa State. When Dejan played against a good receiver, what happened? Gets toasted. But you never seen Bullard get toasted. You never seen Bullard get put in the blender. Man, the man only allowed 1 touchdown. Evan Williams, all them combined, 1 touchdown in their college career. And they talking about reaches? Man, they didn't look at the stats on them boys, man.
All right.
I would agree, but we should go on to pick 88 in the 3rd round. Kind of a surprise. Running back Maron Lloyd out of the great USC.
Definitely the great USC, and definitely a shocker for me. I just thought the running back room was so full, but this really makes us believe that we should listen to what Goop says. He said he wants it to be competitive. So we thought, hey, we were okay. He got another one. So this is being competitive, and I think this guy actually might be able to see the field. What you got on them, Packers Kingdom?
I got make the room competitive. The only problem that he got to fix is the fumbles. Everything else, good to go.
Yeah, it was somewhat of a surprising pick, but I think they know what they're doing. He has the attributes we like in a running back, but as Packers Kingdom said, get that fumbling under control. So if we go down to the next 3rd round pick we have at 91, another linebacker, Tyron Hopper out of Missouri. To me, this was a bit of a surprise. What do you guys got?
I think it was a surprise. Some said we could have got him later on, and some said, again, like, he's raw around the edges, but he does have some good traits. But again, it just needs some work. So also on my channel, I've gotten a few comments that were negative towards this draft pick. So how can you persuade them that this is a good pick, Packers Kingdom?
Y'all know one of these mock drafts I sent y'all. I selected him.
I'm sure.
I selected him. I sent it to y'all. I sent it to you.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
I selected him. You know why? Because I'm saying, man, look. Obviously, Goop sees something in the kid. So, he plays special teams. He's like same size as Cooper. Almost the same height as Cooper. And like you said in your video to your higher point of view, is that his reaction is late. It's a second off. But this man runs through the guard. He runs through them.
So maybe he's the type player who early on we just send him on one assignment. Third down, we need a pass rusher. Let him go and just get the and we'll work on the other stuff. That's what it seems like to me.
Yes, due to his strength, and you can iron out his weaknesses. Practice from practice.
Yeah, and I have two quick comments on that. The first being is that we talked about this in the mock drafts, how Goot likes to double and triple up on certain positions. That way, if one of the dudes doesn't pan out, you have another shot at it at that position. The other thing I wanted to mention, and I don't recall where I heard or saw this, but someone who attended the rookie mini camps talked about how Hooper was the one dude who looked like he belonged and he was NFL ready right out of the box. So they were a bit taken back by his size, maybe his speed, and how much he looked like Devondre Campbell, considering he was wearing 59 in those practices. So I found that interesting. So if we go on to our fourth round pick number 111, we picked another safety, Evan Williams out of Oregon. What do you guys think?
For him, I was still stoked on the Bullard pick, and I just didn't think it got any better. So when I seen him, I was still on Bullard, but then I'm like, all right, let me look at him. And then I was like, wow. I mean, almost my crush, but I'm gonna give it to Bullard first. But this dude, I mean, does everything that he couldn't do, just as explosive, but in a different way. And he's got all the tools.
Yeah, and one thing, Packers Kingdom, I remember in one of your drafts, you selected Jaden Hicks out of Oregon. No, where was he from? Washington State. I was kind of surprised he was still on the board and we went with Evans instead of Hicks. What are your thoughts, Packers Kingdom?
TR, I selected Evan Williams too in the mock draft once.
You did, but I had a bit of a crush on Jaden Hicks because I saw how he destroyed the University of Wisconsin last season. So I kind of had my eye on him, but I want to know what you think compared to Hicks, how Evans is going to do.
It's because, let me tell you this. Goop went with guys that's been through something and been a captain of something. Been a captain. Evan Williams was a captain in high school. So he chose guys that have a character, a certain character he likes. Like, the Adams, not guys like Henry Ruggs, guys like the Raiders. Raiders pick football players, but Raiders pick criminals. Like, Rasheed Rice, a criminal. When you ever seen Green Bay players crash out like that after a Super Bowl game? Too hype, too happy. When you ever you hear Green Bay Packers players go out and have a high-speed chase or have something. People say, well, Green Bay is nothing to do. Yeah, actually, yeah, it is right. It's nothing but football, and you won't be in trouble.
Yeah, that's true. I got to defend Green Bay a little bit. It's not nearly as desolate as everyone thinks it is. I mean, there's a lot of cities around there. There's a whole string of cities. They're not huge metropolises, but by all means, it's not like the players are out, doing cow tipping in the evening or anything like that. So But you are right. They Good is obviously picking leaders, captains, and people who've been through things. So they very much concentrate on character guys. So I agree with you. In round 5, pick number 163, we picked up offensive lineman Jacob Monk out of Duke. What do you guys have on this guy?
I like what I seen on him. I see a lot of versatility, can play a lot of positions, and yeah. So another pick to get depth, competition, and another Swiss Army knife.
We'll do something.
What I like about this pick is that, again, another versatile guy. He plays inside, so there's more competition at center and guard. And if we're looking at the offensive line this year, I think those are two positions that we wanted to improve, the right guard and the center specifically. I think we're all a little tired of Myers. The Packers seem to love him for some reason, so let's give him the benefit of the doubt. But I like the fact that they brought in some competition. It's the Packers Kingdom. What do you say about Jacob Monk?
I selected him too. The only person I ever selected was Gover. I selected him. The reason why I selected him because I know that we was gonna get one of the Duke players. Like I had select Graham Barton, and I had select him to I like to draft the partners. Like I'm not gonna talk about next year's draft, but I want to give you a little insight what I've been, like the Georgia Bulldog. Like I want to continue with the Bulldogs, so I select, the safety from Georgia, future 2025 pick, really, really good. I want him to play with Bullard, McKinney. I want to add him to the safety room because you never know who goes down. So I'd rather add a teammate that he knows and already know how to play with. And you're going to have McKinney for 3 years, 4 years. So I want to get as much depth as possible. But Jacob Monk is a right guard, plays center, and I think he plays some tackle. So he's versatile as well. Go and then y'all, we all know that we tired of Royce Newman. We are tired of him. I think he's gonna get cut after the 53 roster. But it seems that, like you said, it's like the Packers love Royce Newman as well. Like I don't understand that. They love the players that are terrible and keep giving them terrible player chances. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I think he's on his way out. Don't you, higher point of view?
I agree. It's about that time, man.
Round 5, pick 169. Safety, Katan Alopo out of Oregon State. What do you guys think of this Beaver?
Well, I like everything about him. To a lesser level of the past two that we drafted, to be honest, but he can still do it all in his own way. And one thing that he does have over both of those guys are size, 6'2". Bullard's 5'11", and I think the other one is 5'11" too. So he has a little size and long and rangy. Got hurt in the combine. My only question here, Packers Kingdom, is that the reason he slid? Because of the broken toe? He still did some of the, and it shows how brave he was. He still did some of
he was a third round player, third or fourth round player, and we got him in the 5th because he went down the board because of the toe injury, toe broken. So TR, I actually selected him too, and you know that as well. So
I was about to say that.
I hit this draft. I hit this draft like crack, for real.
I mean, you was calling them before it was selected in live time too. I mean, you did. At least 3 of them, seriously.
So I don't know, man. I think we gotta send this stream to Google. Look at my draft board too, because I hit this draft like crack. It was like pick, not pick for pick, but the player I select, but not in the direct spot. But
you could be a scout. Hey, you could be a West Coast scout for sure.
Like
definitely. Definitely.
I like this pick. You know why? Because he's 6'2", 200 pounds, 200 pounds, and he can pick up the line. He can do a lot of stuff. He's not the fastest kid, but this kid is hungry,
yeah,
eager, and we got his arrival from Oregon, Evan Williams. They on the same team, so they're gonna have to work that out, even though they beefing from college. But they have to work that out, and I'm just saying we got nothing but hitters, man. None but guys that want to go downhill and some up. You know what I'm saying? So we got some guys that want to bust, and you picked up a few guys that play against Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams gonna see that like I just played y'all last year. Now y'all on the Packers. They finna get eaten up.
Yeah.
Good point there. Good point there.
Yeah, and based on the things you sent me about this guy Taylor in the past, I really like that he's a hitter, and I like the aggressiveness of these picks. And he's kind of a tweener, right? He can play almost kind of like a quasi linebacker in certain situations. So again, versatility, we like that. So if we move on to round 6, pick 202, offensive line, Travis Glover out of Georgia State. Thoughts on this dude?
Right. No, I actually didn't cover him. So go ahead and give me what you got on him, Packers Kingdom.
Well, what I know is that he was, I think he was a captain as well, and he could play all 5 positions. He's very versatile. He's very strong. Good placement. Just need to, work on his footwork and, have some more strength. He's strong as hell, but he just needs some more strength. And he's a force in the run game. He's a force. I mean, he throw your ass out the way real quick and go right to the second and throw him out the way too. So, Goop, hey, Goop,
that's good to hear.
Goop, hey, I know you say they look good in shorts, but this guy played a lot of football, a lot. And this guy, he potentially fight for Myers' position. I think Myers gonna look like, oh, I got competition. I have to show my ass. If you want another contract with Green Bay Packers, you have to learn to run block, dude. We did that run blocking, man.
We're going to the first of 2 7th-round picks. At pick 245, he selected quarterback Michael Pratt out of Tulane. I don't know anything about this guy. What do you guys think?
I love this story, and that gets you intrigued a little bit to find about his friend and stuff like that. But I want to know, like, what can he do on the field a little more. So if Packers Kingdom has something on that, I do know also that him and Tulane beat the Trojans and Caleb Williams. So that is another player who's going to be looking across at the Bears because they suck, they still suck, and they will always suck. And we always gonna have the ups on them. That's why. But what you got on Michael Pratt, Packers Kingdom? What can he do on the field?
Michael Pratt outplayed Caleb Williams as well. To give you a heads up. But I looked at this guy play a lot of football. He's not too strong. He don't have a strong arm, but he's a leader in the locker room. He's better than Sean Clifford. And it's kind of and you have Tom Clement and Sean Mooney as QB, the QB. So Goop said that he wanted competition in every position. The only person that have they quarterback spot is Jordan Love, but we can have 3 quarterbacks because Max McGew, he transferred to receiver, so it's whoever beat out that the second position, And Michael Pratt just have not a lot of knowledge to the game, and he just, a good backup. So if Jordan, God forbid, Jordan Love go down, we have two guys that can be able to, work with the offense and function.
Well, you said it with no hesitation that he's better than Sean Clifford, so that alone is interesting. So you know a little bit more about him, TR.
Yeah, that is helpful. I was just wondering if he was just going to be a camp arm, maybe someone who was pretty much a practice squad arm, but I guess we'll see on that one. But let's get to what I think is the most interesting pick of this draft. The last pick we had in the 7th round, pick 255, cornerback Keny King out of Penn State. What do you guys think?
I thought it was something mental going on with him. It seems like he has all the tools. He just has to put them all together and be consistent. But his stats are like a lot of up and down, like very high and then very low. And instead of getting better, like the normal trajectory you want people to go in, he kind of got worse as time went by in college. But I think it's something, just mentally, maybe, I don't know. But what you got on the Packers Kingdom?
Keny King. Last year around this time, we were talking about him being a potential first round pick. But I guess that probably the coaching didn't. I guess when he was playing with Joey Porter Jr., another lockdown corner, he didn't have to worry about everybody else because he know that side of the field locked down. But when he left, you see what happened. He had problems.
Yeah,
and then they said that he was a 3rd round pick. He thought he was gonna go in the 3rd, 4th round, but hey, can he be another Carrington Valentine when it's time to pull up and shine? Hey, do what you can do.
I actually heard him mention that story too, or somebody talked to him about Carrington Valentine's come up with the Packers.
And Quay Walker too. His teammate. He was a 7th.
Okay.
Look how he is.
Right.
Yeah,
I'd rather get a corner. Look, I'd rather get a corner in the later rounds than a first round talent corner. We all know about first round talent corner, but when you get a guy that think they left out, that's when you get the most out of them because they hungry.
Let me ask you one more thing, Packers Kingdom. Since you said first round talent corner, now in the first round, didn't somebody trade in front of us and get that corner? Wasn't it Detroit? So do you think if that corner was there still, we would have gotten, or you just don't think we would have went that route?
I think it would have been. I think it was Mitchell or Tyron Arnold. I don't think they had Nick Wiggins on their board because they could have selected him. If that was the case, we had a chance to select him. But I think it was Tyron Arnold or Mitchell on their board. Because we could have got Cooper DeJean, but we didn't. So it was out of them two corners.
Yeah, it's very intriguing. It's going to be interesting to see how this guy's panned out. Obviously, he has all the talent in the world, but let's see if he can put it together. I see that Packers Kingdom is outside. Be careful, buddy. We don't want you abducted by any UFOs. Now he's back inside. Okay.
Yeah, we definitely don't want that.
Yeah, because we need our draft expert always with us. And I tell you what, I don't know about you, higher point of view, but I swear he started talking about the 2025 draft before this year's draft was finished.
He did. He definitely. I'm like, yo, he's on another level. Hey, listen, I know you guys, a lot of you guys, my subscribers and followers, like my opinion. That's cool. Hey, but if you like his opinion, Mr. Packers Kingdom, you can go follow him over there at his channel. He drops constantly, and hey, he talks Packers ball.
That's right. And I'll tell you what, he's enlightened me so many times on certain players and certain situations and schemes. I always appreciate his unique point of view. And he's always got something interesting he's cooking up that he's eating. He might be folding clothes. He might be getting abducted by aliens. We don't know where Packer's Kingdom is going to be, but we know that he's got his eye on the ball and he knows what's happening with the pack.
24/7.
My next drop will come soon. I'm gonna drop about why I think Jordan Love and the Packers are better than a lot of teams. Like, you see what they did with C.J. Stroud, got him Stephon Diggs. You see what they went. You see how the Bills try to be like the Packers outlet. Now everybody want to follow the Packers. Trade your best players and go young. Now everybody's in that trend. Everybody want to copy our style now. Everybody want to be, let's follow the Green Bay Packers. Let's go cheaper. Yeah, we started it. Yeah, we did.
Agreed, man.
That's right.
Hey, thanks everybody for coming out. Hit the like button if you haven't hit the like button, and subscribe, share, donate, everything. Thank you, TR, and thank you, Packers Kingdom, and we all out of here.
All right.
Go Pack.
Go Pack, go.